Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. In today's video guys, we'll show you where to find the traction control sensor known as Yaw Rate Sensor on BMW E46. This is the 3 Series guys, BMW from year 1998 to year 2006. That's what we'll be doing today guys. In addition, we'll have more than 200 videos on this car because our mission is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return guys, please subscribe to the channel, like the video and drop a comment below. So let's go ahead and start on the process now. So first we need to go ahead and remove the seat guys. It's under the driver's seat. Stay with us, we'll show you how to do that and then we'll proceed with the next step. So let us show you guys what needs to be done now. We'll be demonstrating here on convertible and we'll explain about the non-convertible models as well. The convertible seat is extremely heavy, especially the power seats. Okay, we're going to scoot it all the way to the back. Here towards the front we have a few caps that we need to remove. One here, okay, let me close this thing here. And one on this side, over there. Perfect. Now once you remove the caps guys, you have two nuts that you need to remove. Okay, just like that. And one more on the other side. Perfect. Now we're going to scoot the seat all the way to the front. And if you guys want to see any specific videos, just drop a comment below. We'll try our best to make a video for your problem, guys. Okay, now we need to go more. Okay, and now we're going to move the seat like that. Here now guys, we have one bolt here, one bolt over there. And if you have a convertible model, you will have one more bolt. And we'll show you where it is located. I think the Sedan and the Coupe, the two-door BMW E46, will not have the fifth bolt, but you always have to double check. It really depends on the configuration and all that stuff. Okay, working on this one now. Great, this is a long bolt. One right there. Okay, very good. And now the convertible guys will have a hidden bolt. Okay, towards the front. Okay, right here. And we can lift the seat up if you need to a little bit with the adjustment. Okay, like that, so we can reach a little bit better. Okay, the bolt that is the hardest to go will be the most inconvenient one. That's the one that will not go by hand. I don't know why it always happens that way, but that's how it is guys. Perfect, this one's out. Now, you will guys need to scoot the seat to the back some. Okay, and you will need to go ahead and disconnect your car battery. At least wait 30 minutes after you disconnect your car battery to disconnect the wiring harness for the seat. Why? Because it's part of the airbag system. So, how you guys disconnect it? Okay, we already got the terminals loose. You need to disconnect the negative cable first. Okay, and then you disconnect the positive cable after that. Be careful because this one is part of the airbag system. And we'll wait about 30 minutes to an hour before we continue. So, I can scoot up the seat to the back. It is stuck on the front a little bit. Okay, great, like that. This is guys the connector for the seat, how you disconnect that. Okay, right here now, you can pull that black thing like that, pull the wire out, and you're ready to go. From that point on, all I have to do, just grab the seat. This one is one very, very heavy seat, guys. And I have the steering wheel in the way, so I don't want to scratch things. And came out like that. Next step, guys, we'll need to remove that piece right here. So there are a few clips. You need to go ahead and pry on the clip only, guys. Okay, you're going to see in just a minute. What we're talking about. Okay, one clip came out. Second one came out. Once they start popping, guys, you'll be able to see them a little bit better, and you can pry on them that way. Okay, so you don't break your trim piece. Now, if you have the convertible, the piece or the two-door, the piece will be longer. Four-door will be shorter piece with less clips. We have one right here now. We have to be careful not to break it. And one over there. It's two of them actually. One still here. Okay, this one came loose. And one over there. Okay, the ones that come loose, you can just slide them. Okay, like that to position them. Perfect. And that piece came out of there as well. So now we need to cut the zip tie right here. Okay, so we can lift the carpet up. We need to install new zip ties later. This is the one that holds the cables there. Okay, and this one you turn it counterclockwise like a nut to take it loose. Okay, awesome. So, once you remove the driver's seat, you can go ahead, lift that carpet up. Okay, and check out this one right here, guys. Okay, with this mount, this is your Yaw Rate Sensor, or known as traction control sensor. It has 4 nuts holding it there, guys. Okay, 4 nuts that we need to remove. And those, when you get them loose, they go by hand pretty easy. You have to have your car battery disconnected, but we already did that when we removed the seat, remember? So okay, removing these nuts. We'll see how we're going to remove the one down there later. Okay, this one again with 10mm, guys, with a offset box wrench will do the job good. Perfect, now we can go ahead, pull it out. Okay, now we have to be careful because we have the airbag sensor on the bottom, and you don't want to break your airbag sensor because we are hitting on it. So let's see if we'll need to remove the airbag sensor to get to it, or we can just move that foam piece a little bit and we can access it that way. So if you push all the way to the back to kind of like get in the foam a little bit, okay, you can pull it out, guys. And check out the bottom nuts. You don't even have to take them all the way off. Okay, you can just, okay, get them a little bit loose and slide it out. And now guys, okay, all we have to do is disconnect the wire here. So we need to press down there, okay, on each side, and okay, pull it out. Okay, like that. And this is, guys, the traction control sensor on a BMW E46. Some of them have different appearance, different box, but pretty much the procedure is about the same. So that's how you guys do it. Replacement is in reverse order. We took it apart. We'll have a video how to diagnose one on the channel, how to turn lights off and all that stuff. So thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. Hopefully guys the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We guys have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.